And we're going on with day 2. Once again, my name is Oladapo Nodipe. And, today I'm going to talk about a novel strategy that can really, really help you to excel in the markets. So today, we're going to spend some more time for you to really see this strategy that is helping everybody to win. So that's what we're going to look out for today. And we'll be going to the slides to look at all of that and, have some quality teaching, because we're going to have a lot of value. The things that I tell my students on my session is that you're going to get the 3 E's when you come on my session. One is education. You're going to get world-class education. That I can assure you of. The second one is that you are going to be entertained. And the third one is that you're going to get empowerment. And to be empowered is why a lot of you are here. So just before we go on to the slide, I have one of my students here. Yesterday we had Andre. I like that your background. We had Andre yesterday, sharing his experience. Today, I have another of my students, this time all the way from Wales. She's going to share her experience about, all this opportunity. What does this opportunity mean to you? And I'm going to invite Kate Davids to put on a video and be able to share with us, what does this opportunity mean to her. So, Kate.
Hello.
Just before you come on, if you are excited, let me see some 222 on that chart. If you are excited, let me see some 222 on that chart, because we bring in someone who has been, I would say, they say there is no success without successor. If you say you are successful, people will say, show me your results. Well, I would show you someone who has been able to follow, in the footsteps and being able to learn this skill. So today, welcome with me, Kate Davids, all the way from Wales. Over to you, Kate.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. Well, my story started, I joined IM Academy almost 4 years ago. It was the 28th of November 2019. And I did very little for probably the first year and a half, because the educators that I followed were in America. And
Sorry,
they were...
1 minute. Can you give them your background? Let them know who you are. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. I've lived in Wales for 50 years. My background is I've always been in sales, insurance sales, charity work. And before that, I spent 22 years as a butcher, so with my ex-husband. So yeah, I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. And then I got to the point where I'd reached retirement and thought I need extra money. I've got to have some extra money. And so a friend of mine who runs a cafe in Blackpool, in the north of England, came across IM Academy and we both joined. And so the journey started, first of all on Forex trading, and then we changed to binary, I think around about March, April 2020. And that journey went on. The educator that I was watching was in America, so it was difficult to watch his live sessions. I couldn't do 3 o'clock in the morning. And then this went on, wasn't learning much. And then finally, I think it was April 2021, Dr. Oladapo appeared on the platform. And that day changed the trading mode totally. It was his first day and he had 2 or 3 successful trades that day, and he just brought the house down. It was absolutely amazing. It was unbelievable, the atmosphere. And so we all thought we'd hit the jackpot, because this gentleman from Nigeria was coming on, calling all these trades for us, and we were all having a whale of a time. But I wasn't learning. I was just getting good at copy pasting. Whatever he called, I could put the trade on, and that's it. Happy days. I was winning. But also my account wasn't growing, because besides putting his trades on, I was putting my own trades on at different times of the day. So I'd win with him and then go and lose with what I was putting on myself. So there was no account growth. And I clearly wasn't listening to what he was telling me. And so this went on till it sort of, I was up and down. And then it was August 22. The worst nightmare of my life. Dr. Oladapo disappeared off the platform of IM Academy. He'd been so busy, he didn't have time to upgrade, to renew his contract. And so his videos, everything had disappeared off the platform. So we were all in panic, messaging him on IG, where are you, where are you? Anyway, 3 or 4 days later, he came back, and I promised myself I would learn the strategy. I would learn how to do it, because I was just so, I was in la la land, because I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't do anything. So I knuckled down. I started every day. I would go back and watch the videos, watch the recordings, and I was learning how to do it, but I still wasn't listening. I still wasn't doing as he was saying. So still no account growth. And then finally, earlier this year, I don't know, we'd had lots of conversations. He'd say, send me the results. And I was cringing sending the results, because I knew he wouldn't be best pleased. And finally, I managed to get the discipline where now I only do 2 or 3 trades a day on the account, on my main account. The account, well, not every day. I take the trades when Doc calls the trades on the sessions, or when he sends swipes, and finally my account is growing. So I'd just like to say to everybody, listen to him, because what he says is right. I thought I'd got to take loads of trades every day, but I don't. And his philosophy of take 2 or 3 trades and leave it works. Took me a long time to realize, but yeah, I've got it. And so then we sort of struck up a friendship, a personal friendship, for want of a better word. It was June 2022, and he'd put a post on Instagram of his eldest daughter. It was her 16th birthday, and it was a beautiful picture, and she got balloons. So I sent, because he likes everybody to interact, I sent him a message saying, you're blessed in every area of your life. Your daughter's beautiful. So he sends back with a statement, well, when you're in touch with God, that's what you get. I think, oh, okay then. So in my ignorance, I asked him if he was a pastor or a vicar. And the reply I got was, I think we need to talk. Okay. So the next thing, I had a link to join a Zoom. The following week, we did a Zoom. And so he started to talk about God. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't do God. I haven't done God since I was 15. And explained why something had happened in the family. And so we talked about everything under the sun. And then he came back to God. And he said to me, we'd almost finished, and he said, can I pray for you? I said, yeah, fine. Not really knowing what to expect. So he prayed. And his parting words were, wonderful things are going to happen to you. Okay, fine. And that's it. I thought no more of it. I went outside. I've got horses. I went outside. It had been raining all day, went to feed the horses. And this massive rainbow appeared in the sky. I was, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, time went on. And I found myself being so fascinated with the work he was doing. He was doing his spiritual side of success sessions on a Friday morning. And I was totally fascinated with it. And I just, for some reason, wanted to know more. So he started to teach me how I could improve in that area. And I started to read the Bible. I couldn't believe it. He said to me, you need a Bible. And I said, I haven't got one. So, so I had to buy the Bible, and yeah, so I've started reading the Bible, and his lessons, his teachings have absolutely transformed my life. And then I wasn't satisfied with just reading the Bible. He'd gone with some other educators to Angola in, I think it was about August, September of that year. And he was doing a live on Instagram showing everybody what a great life you could have if you learned to trade and all the rest of it. And then he said, he was talking about Lagos, and he said, my wife tells me when I get into the car in Lagos, I turn into the devil. And he was joking, and that it was like a racetrack. So I put on the chat. I don't really know what I was thinking. I put on the chat, it'd be interesting to experience your driving skills. So he laughed and said, anybody's welcome anytime. So fine. And I found myself looking on flights. How much was it to go to Nigeria, and all sorts of mad ideas. And then it was about, I don't know, September time. I messaged him and said, I hope you were serious when you said anybody can come anytime, because I want to come. And his words were, I'm speechless, but yes, you can. And so that was it. Off I trotted to Nigeria back in, it was the 31st of March this year, I landed in Lagos. And I had the absolute time of my life. But I'm telling you this because we had a conversation whilst we were outside sightseeing. We had a conversation, and there's part of my life that hadn't really gone as it should have gone. And we were just speaking, and I'd mentioned a few things. And he just turned as he was driving, and he looked at me, and he spoke 3 words to me. And I was just absolutely gobsmacked. I was dumbfounded because I'd never looked at my situation in that light. And those 3 words changed the course of my life forever. I couldn't speak to him for about a quarter of an hour. I couldn't even look at him because I was just so dumbfounded. So anyway, that's it. I had a great holiday. His family were lovely. I met his wife. She's an amazing lady. And I met his son, who's now helping with all the technical stuff on the platform. And I met his youngest daughter. His eldest daughter was away at college, and they are amazing people. And I came home, and those 3 words stuck in my life. It stuck in my head, and that totally changed the way I did things for the rest of this year. I avoided situations that I knew weren't doing me any good. And so not only has this man taught me how to trade, that I can now be independent, but he also taught me how life should be from his spiritual side of success and the way he cares for other people. So all I can say is grab hold of what he's teaching with both hands and don't let it go, because is the best thing from the point of view of education, and as a person, he's just amazing. So thank you, Dr. Oladapo.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me let you know that if I allow Kate can go all day, because you know it's a transformation. That's just the word to use.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, our mind has our world has literally, you know, changed. And so I'm so happy, Kate, that you could share your experience. And like I tell people, the Surgical Precision Master is not only about trading, it's about a better life. It's about good quality of life. It's about, you know, you being the better version of yourself. So thank you very much, Kate.
Can I just say what? Sorry, Doc. Can I just say one more thing? That since where have you gone? Since I've been to Nigeria, everybody tells me that I look different. I'm happier. Everything about me, my whole persona has totally changed. So thank you. Right, you can carry on now.
Great. Yeah. So thank you very much. And for those of you that are wondering how beautiful is Nigeria, just let me know when you want to come. We could always arrange, you know, some time for you. So thank you very much once again, Kate. And you've heard her. she's really had an amazing time. And it's just very, very important that you all understand that trading, following the right educator, and having the right mindset can help you to succeed in your journey. So right away, we go on to the nitty-gritty of today. Like I said, today is day 2 of the boot camp. And being the second day, there is so much that I really want to pour out. But I understand that some people have never traded before. I know some people, they trading. So I'm gonna, try and, satisfy both audience. But I want you to follow me as I go right ahead. Tonight, I'm gonna talk about the surgical precision strategy. Some of you that know the strategy I teach before now will be wondering, have I changed strategy? Well, I don't have the rights to the previous one. So this, I would say, is a novel strategy and is the surgical precision strategy that I'm going to be talking about. And that's what you all will transition into as we begin a new journey. I just had some results, I saw some results on my chart. I have so many results, but this one caught my attention. This was February 2021. I started, I started this opportunity learning how to trade April 27, 2020. And by February, I think by October, I started teaching. And by February, I started getting such results. And it's on the strength of such results that they call me the surgical precision master. You can see how beautiful it looks. This was, that month, we took very few trades because little is much. And so what we're going to be doing going forward is prioritize quality against quantity. And you can see in a week, just 3 trades. The second week, 7 trades. The third week, just 2. The fourth week, we had 4 trades. But can you imagine if you took each of those trades with $100 and with a payout of $80? Can you multiply 80 by 16 if you were able to take all the trades? Let's even say you were not able to take all the trades. Let's even say you only took 10 trades. Can you multiply 80 by 10 and see what you have in your account at the end of the month? Well, that is a possibility. And I want your marvelous mind to begin to look at possibilities. In trading, there's a lot of risks. There are no guarantees, but there are possibilities. And so, a year after that, another February 2022, of the 21 trades that we took, all of them ended in profits. That was 100% accuracy. So when they call me the surgical precision master, they are not flattering me. It's my results that has given me such a name. And my desire is to see how I can help as many people as possible to be able to learn the skill. To learn this skill, it takes time. Can I see time on that chart? Can I see time on that chart? For those on IG, put time on the chart. For those of you on the Zoom platform, put time on that chart. Put time. Keep putting it, time. Because the reason why I'm asking you to put time is that time is your friend. But for a lot of people, they make time their enemy. I repeat, time is your friend. A lot of people make time their enemy. What do I mean by that? You see, anything good in life takes time. I'm going to say that again. Anything good in life takes time. Today, people join my session, and in a few minutes, we just done. And, they're wondering, oh, how did he do this? How did he do that? It's all a factor of time. You see, if the tortoise walks, you know, from here to maybe 1,000 kilometers, and it keeps being at it, one day you will get there. So it doesn't matter how long it may, you know, be taking you to, you know, learn a skill. If you are willing to give it time, you would ultimately be able to succeed in what you are doing. So time. Make sure if you come here, you want to learn, you are ready to give it time. Okay, so some people will ask, what's the difference between binary trading and the regular Forex, which I call FRX? Well, for binary trading, it's time-based Forex trading. You are, you know, taking a trade in a little time. For me, it's 5 minutes. So we make money in minutes. That's what some people like to call it. That is against the regular Forex, where, you know, you calculate your pips and then you take your trade. Trades can be for hours, they can be for days. For my own personality, I've seen that I like the binary option. The reason being that I'm somebody on the go. I'm somebody that does a lot of things. I remember one of those days, I put a Forex trade, and then I was about doing so many things. Before I knew what was happening, my battery had run down. And, you know, by the time I would charge my battery, when I got home and checked, you know, the results, the thing that was going in profit, when I saw it, had ended up, you know, in big losses for me. So I just knew, for me, the one that resonates best with me is binary trading. So I don't know which one resonates best with you, but if it's binary trading, then I say welcome, because you're gonna be able to learn a lot of things. And you know, when you learn, you can ultimately earn. Now, what are the indicators we use? The indicators we use are basically four. We use the currency strength meter, we use the stochastic, we use the relative strength index, and then the support, resistance, and trend. And with these four indicators, we are good to go. Now, in order to execute your trade, there is a platform where, you know, you are able to put things and check all the indicator. And then there is another platform where you execute the trade. That platform is known as the broker platform. What we check there, the currency strength, the currency pair. So it could be Euro USD, it could be USD JPY, whatever, we will let you know. The timing, most trades I like doing are 5 minutes, although I could also do a 15-minute trade, but I don't do more than 5 or 15-minute trades. I like going in and out with the bag. In fact, like I tell some of my students, by the time I'm going to work by 9, I've already secured my bag in the morning. So I enjoy early morning trades, because when you go to the stream early, you don't drink dirty water. That's an African proverb. So the timing is also important, and it's 5 minutes or at most 15 minutes. One thing that is important on your broker platform is your money management. Are you managing your money? Some people come to trade and the next thing they tell me, oh, I've blown my account. When you blow your account, it just shows that you are not managing your money well. Because for you to blow your account, take, for example, you take 3% per trade, it means that, and you have maybe $100, it means you will have to take 33 trades to crash that account. Come on, what are you doing in the market that you've taken 33 trades and they all ended in negative? No. Something is wrong somewhere. So money management is very important. And this is really the area that separates the amateurs from the professionals. The professionals know how much they can risk per trade, but the amateurs, or those who are not knowledgeable in Forex trading, they want to risk all. But don't forget, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. Yes, I know. However, when you have uncalculated risks, when you have risks that you are just taking carefree, it's not going to work. So note that. Then your entry points, you need to know when to enter the market. That is the juice. That is the juice, you know, of the sauce. A lot of people don't know that. I remember we were on a session today, and I told, you know, those who were with me, I said, I'm going to wait for this window before I go into that trade. And, you know, there was an earlier area, and the market got there, and I was watching it. Because you need discipline. You need discipline for you to be able to perfect your entry. A lot of people just, you know, some, they have like 2-3 entries. No. When you get to that finite level, you know where to hit the targets. And so we hit the target there, and the rest, they say, is history. It was a surgical precision entry. I'll talk about this compounding, calculation, and everything during the live session, which will start on Monday. So please allow me skip this. These are just projections on possibilities in the market. Please mark my word, possibilities, because they are possibilities. That's just what they are. But for these possibilities to become reality, there is a lot you need to know and do. So I won't talk about them. When we start the session on Monday, you will be able to understand some of these things. So some of those things are not for beginners. Some of those figures. So that's why I'm not talking about it. But personal development is very, very important. You see, trading is all in the mind. For you to be a profitable trader, put profitable trader on that chart, ladies and gentlemen. Put profitable trader on that chart, ladies and gentlemen. Because that's the ultimate trader. That is the ultimate trader. Do you want to be an ultimate trader? The ultimate trader is a profitable trader. Is somebody that is able to make profit consistently, and with that, he is able to grow his account. Mind you, I didn't say he's able to have excellent trading results. No. He's able to have consistent wins, and those consistent wins lead to increase, you know, in his or her trading account. And of course, when that happens, you know, you can make withdrawals. And when you make withdrawals, you can enjoy life. Because life is meant to be enjoyed and not to be endured. So, adequate risk management, I cannot overemphasize that. Practice, of course, makes perfect. You heard what Kate said. She was only interested in coming on the session, taking trades, and that's all. But no, if you really want to learn this skill, which is very important to me, because today you can wake me up and I come to the charts and I know what to do because I've been able to learn the skill. So for you to be able to learn the skill, you need to practice, and your practice will take time. Practicing, 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 practicing until your good becomes better and until your better becomes the very best. So with God, like I said, all things are possible, because some of you, you have limiting beliefs in your mind. There is somewhere in your mind that you are telling yourself, this is not for you. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, it's not for me. Oh, this, that, 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 that. So some of you have negative and limiting beliefs. And until you get those beliefs out of the way, until you believe in yourself that you can do it, until you believe that, you know, everyone can succeed. And of course, for me, I know that with God, all things are possible. And because of that, there is nothing that I venture or lay my hand upon that will not prosper. So what are the rewards of trading? You learn a skill. You learn a skill. And when you learn a skill, it will be with you for the rest of your life. For me, I'm an eye surgeon. I have a skill to do eye surgery. When I go and do eye surgery, I'm well prized because of the quality of my skill. What skill do you have? There are some of us, you probably don't even have, you know, a high degree of education. So in the academic world, you may not be able to do a lot of things, but Forex trading allows you to be able to learn a skill. Not much book work. You don't even need to go to a university to be able to learn the skill. Can you take advantage of this? Can you? That's the question I'm going to ask you. So you are able to learn a skill. And the beauty of this skill of Forex trading, above all other skills that I know of, is that is a skill that can be with you for the rest of your life. There are a lot of skills that you have. Once you start getting to a particular age, you either retire or the job will retire you. But this one, even at old age, you can still be doing it. You can become profitable. And when you become profitable, you can live the beach life. Of course, you can make withdrawals. And I encourage my students, make your withdrawals on a weekly basis. Some of them tell me, I want to compound my account. That's good. Then we show you a strategy on compounding on one hand and, you know, making withdrawals on the other hand, so that every week or every 2 weeks or at most once a month, you need to make withdrawal. You know, enjoy that, the fruit of your labor. Taste it. Let it be sweet in your mouth so that the next week you are eager to trade. In my house, they know every Friday evening we have barbecue. And, you know, it's a culture that, you know, I've put in every week. And why is that so? I want to enjoy my money. I want to taste the labor of the sweat, so that when I'm eating it, I'm telling myself, next week, I must do better than this. Next week, I must excel more than I'm doing now. And it puts the motivation, it puts the ginger, it puts the push, and it makes you get better by the day. So it helps you to have a better quality of life. What is the value of life if you are just struggling? If you want to help the poor, you can't be among the poor. I'm going to say that again for those of you at the back. If you want to help the poor, you cannot be among the poor. For you to help poor, for you to help people generally, you must have, you know, resources. You must have a skill. You must have money. You must have, you know, something you can help people with. And this can give you that kind of opportunity. And of course, one thing I enjoy in all of this is that it makes you to become a better person. Oh, me coming to this area, learning the skill, owning my leadership skill, it has made me a better person. And if this will help you to be a better version of yourself, why not? If not. So right away now, we're just going to go on to the charts. For those who are on IG, I'm sorry you may not be able to see the charts because I'm going on to the chart now, but you can hear me. And afterwards, you can probably watch the recording and be able to see the live, you know, analysis. Then I'm also going to ask you, send me a DM so that, you know, you can get the link and register and then be part of what we are doing tomorrow, which will be the very last day. Of course, for my IG friends, tomorrow, 8 a.m., you know that we'll be having the spiritual side of success. So know that I'm always, you know, with you. So let's quickly now go onto the chart so that you see the practical application of the strategy. Like I said, there are 4 things that you need to have, you know, at the back of your mind. I hope new students are putting down notes, and you know, those who will be joining afterwards, I hope you're learning some things. Before I go into that, if you've gotten some value so far, put value on that chart. You're learning some things. There are some things that are being deposited that you are learning. Put value on that chart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, thank you, thank you. So that's giving me a breather. So let's go on now. So like I said, just 4 things. One is the currency strength, and what you have in front of you is the currency strength meter. So here you can see these are different currencies. So if I want to analyze a currency now, let me refresh, just give me a minute, and let me just see if, let me see, let me just refresh, good. Okay, good. So I've refreshed it now just to see what may be the true situation of the market. So refresh it from time to time so that you have, you know, what is current. You can see here now, AUD has 4 bars, JPY has 1 bar. So if I want to analyze the market, I'm going to give priority to AUD JPY. That's based on currency strength. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that I'm going to go on the charts. And this is a trading view charts. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on AUD JPY. So this is AUD JPY. 1 minute. Good. This is AUD JPY. Can you see it? This AUD JPY. We are on it now. These are my different times. I'm just going to look at it. So very quickly, I'm going to take everything together, and then for those who join, you'll be able to learn in details. So I put my indicator on it now, and you can see 5 minutes. This is the super trend. When we are checking the trend of the market, this purple is known as the super trend line. If the market is above it, this is what I mean by the market, all these candles. If it's above this line, then you say it's going up, and that trend is a bullish trend. So on 5 minutes, it's going up, that's bullish. On 15 minutes, you can also see it, it's still going up, that's bullish. On 1 hour, it's still going up, that's still bullish. So 3 time frames, 5 minutes, 15, 1 hour, they all go, the market is moving up. So that's bullish. And then on the daily time frame, it's still going up. That's also bullish. So what I can see is that on all the time frames, this market is bullish. So I'm only going to be looking for buys for, you know, for bullish movements. I'm not going to be looking for sells because the trend is towards buying. So I hope that is clear. So that's how you can, you know your trend in the market with the super trend. Then the other things I mentioned, the indicators. This one is known as the stochastic. You can see there are 3 lines, you know, that are moving like waves. The first one above here is stochastic. The middle one is the RSI, Relative Strength Index. They are indicators that we use in order to help us, you know when the market is ready for us to, you know, enter, when it's ready for us to execute. I'll be explaining all of that for those of you that get started, so that you have better understanding. We will not be able to, you know, take everything now for time's sake. But so what I'm going to do quickly now is I'm going to look for, we've seen the trend is up. So So one is currency strength. You've seen that. The second one is the stochastic. You've seen that. The third one is the relative strength index. You've seen that, RSI. The fourth one is SRT, support, resistance, and trend. We've already seen the trend that is going up. Now we want to find the support and resistance of the markets. And if you can identify, you know, the support and resistance, then your job is done. You won't learn this thing in one day, but if you focus on it, you will be able to learn it. So I'm going to quickly chart. This will definitely be above new partners or new people, but don't worry, don't get overwhelmed. I was like you 3.5 years ago, knowing nothing, and see where I am today because of education. So just tell yourself, if Dr. Onodipe, knowing nothing, today can teach, I too, I will learn this. And I'm telling you, you will just see how things gradually will move. So I'm looking at the support and resistance, and I'm also moving from, you know, daily to 1 hour to 15 minutes and eventually to 5 minutes. I only check those 4 time frames. So I've checked the 1 hour, sorry, daily. I'm coming now to the 1 hour. Okay, so that's the 1 hour. I would eventually tell you what I can see in the market based on what I have done. So just be patient with me. Watch what I'm doing. A lot of you will be able to do it going forward. So just be patient. So what I'm doing is called charting. I'm charting now so that I can identify areas where the market may react. That's all I'm trying to identify. So I've taken time. Now I'm on 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is, you know, where my default time is now. So ladies and gentlemen, for this market, what I am seeing here now, okay. So I can see an area on AUD JPY. This area, if my strategy aligns, I expect the markets to respond here if strategy aligns. So I will tell you how strategy aligns. So if you were on my session, all I would put on the charts will be this. I'm coming, let me write it down so that I have my own record. Because at times, you may be looking at so many things. You see, even as an educator, I keep my own records. Some of you join my session and, you know, you don't have biros, you don't have books, and you want to learn. That's not how I learned. So you must take notes. Those who take notes, they are eventually the money makers because they can eventually go back and check. So, ladies and gentlemen, I found a position, and that is AUD JPY bullish for 5 minutes at the 736 to 745. So, ladies and gentlemen, at that point, if my strategy aligns, I would expect that this candle or whichever candle comes in here will eventually push up. So that is what I'll be expecting in the market. And when I've identified a place, what you now need to do is you go to your broker platform. You go on your broker platform and then you identify those areas too. You identify those areas where the market may. So what exactly I've done here is that this is a roof. Can you see the market hit here, came down, hit here, came down before going up. So that roof has now become a support here. So that's how we use the support and resistance to know where to execute an idea in the markets. So AJ is going there. Let me see if my stochastic. So what I'm waiting for is this stochastic to come to this dotted line area, and this RSI to come to this dotted line area. So my currency strength is in favor. 1, I want stochastic to come to this dotted line area. 2, RSI to come to this dotted area. 3, and then the market to get to the support. And the support there is from 736 to 745. So when the market gets there, I'm anticipating that as it gets there, the market will eventually, hit that place, which is a support. It's like throwing a ball on the floor. It will go up. So when the market hits that floor, I expect the market to go up. And when the market goes up, the timing is for 5 minutes. If all that happens within the 5 minutes time frame, then you would have been somebody who executed, and it was a complete one. So let's see if the strategy would align with this coming down, there. So that's really how trading is. Trading is simple, but it takes time for you to learn it. It takes time for you to learn it. A few people have questions. Let me quickly answer your question. If you have questions, throw it on the chat now, because we'll be rounding up very soon. Of course, my students, they know that there's an opportunity for them and they know what to do. So the question is it possible to repeat how you narrowed to that area? Because of time, I won't be able to do that. Please watch the recording, or better still, join my live session on Monday. Join my live session on Monday. So for those of you that would like to join my live session, because like you can see, this is just a demo for you to see how, we analyze the markets. And, that's just it. You can see it didn't take me, maybe up to 5 minutes to identify an area. That's because I've been doing it over and over and over and over. It's like a footballer that wants to play penalty. He doesn't begin to calculate the angle at which the goalkeeper is staying and everything like that. He just walks back, makes up his mind, and then he throws the ball, and you hear it's a goal. That is skill, and you learn skill over time. Somebody is asking, will live sessions be at this same time? Everything you need to know about my trading time, my trading session, and all of that, you're going to get it when you get started. Some of you want to be outside the university and know the whole curriculum in the school. No, it doesn't work that way. So I'm going to give people an opportunity. Yesterday, I gave people an opportunity, and, people got started. People have already started. And today we had, a welcome for new partners. And, it was a very sweet one because they took advantage and we had a complete reaction. Let me just show you. Wow. This is another area. You see, that's the beauty of trading. Once you can identify areas in the market, can you see? This was an area identified, and in the last few minutes, the market just came here. You see, I wasn't in the markets. I wasn't looking at this, but look at it. The market just came there, and it came in, voila. That's a complete reaction if you were on my session. Now, this was the one we took earlier on, during the time we are having the live analysis. You can see the arrow is there. EU just came there, 337 to 346. This hit here, and look at the next one. The guy just bolted away. you know. So 5 minutes, complete reaction. So you will learn all of this when you come to be part of what we are doing. So some of you will ask, what does it entail? Who is ready to get started? Put ready on that chart. Who is ready to get started? Put ready on that chart. Let me see. Who is ready to get started? Put ready on that chart before I drop, you know, how you can get started and, you know, what the process will be like. Who is ready to get started? Put ready on that chart. Put ready on that chart because we're about to take this thing to a whole new level. We're about to take this thing to a whole new level. So for you to get started, it's very, very simple. You need to be part of the academy that will be teaching, you know, the sessions. We're going to have 3 live sessions every week. We're going to have, I repeat, 3 live sessions every week. We're going to have 1 teaching session and 1 mindset session. But be sure that you have at least 3 live sessions every week. That's part of what you're going to get, you know, being part of this educational opportunity. That's the first thing I would like to tell you. By Monday, everything is going to get started. So if I were you, I will get started right away so that we can help you set up, know how to set up your platform, everything, so that by the time we're starting on Monday, you are hitting the ground, you know, running. Because today, some people were, you know, mentioning, oh, I don't know how to get crypto, this, that, because for now, we're mainly going to be operating with crypto, Bitcoin, and USDT. That's really, really what we're going to operate with now so that it's easier for you to be able to just get registered with the same means, fund your broker, and boy, we are good to go. So for those who are ready to get started, you're going to get started at a, you know, a very, very discounted price. I'm sure when I call the price, somebody's going to laugh. I can see one of my mentors in the house. Sagari. Respect, sir. So I'm sure some of you, you're gonna, you know, laugh when I call the price because it's really, really a giveaway. And what is that price? It's not $200. No. It's not even $150. No. To get started on this opportunity, it will only cost you $120. Let me see 120 on that chart. Let me see 120 on that chart. Ladies and gentlemen, put 120 on that chart. Just $120. That's how much it's going to cost you to get started. And that will give you access to my mentorship opportunity. Let me tell you, for you to be successful, you just need to follow behind someone who is successful. A few years ago, my path crossed some of my mentors, and I'm telling you, it just changed everything for me. So it's just $120, and then there will be a monthly renewal or subscription or whatever you want to call to remain in school for $100. If you are excited about that, put some excitement on that chart. You can see it's a giveaway. You can see it's a giveaway. So what I'm going to tell you is that for those of you who are not already in the Telegram group, DM me so that, you know, I can send you the link in order to get started. And if you like to be part of my community, we have a Telegram group. Also DM so that I will send you the link. You can be part of the Telegram group. Tomorrow is a loaded day. Tomorrow will be day 3 of the boot camp. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about mindset of a profitable trader. What kind of mind does a profitable trader have? So you need to be on the session tomorrow. We're going to talk about mentorship. why mentorship is so key to be a successful trader. And then I'll just let you know why it's important that you have rules of engagement in trading and then trading goals. So tomorrow is a loaded day. So make sure you are part of it. The bootcamp is free, but you need to register. So get in touch so that you get the link and get registered. Then the Zoom link will be sent to you. And tomorrow you can be part of the Zoom so that you can see everything as we are analyzing. So please take note of that. And then 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be having the spiritual side of success on IG. So if you are here, you are not part of my IG community, my IG handle is Oladapo Onodipe. So please, sorry, Oladapo Official. So that's my IG handle. Please do well to follow me on IG, and then we'll take it to the next level. So watch out. AJ is going to the area. I think if he gets there, strategy will align. I wish you all the best as you take advantage of that movement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful time, and we are in a beautiful season. Of course, like I told my students today, what I want is that when you are doing Christmas this year, you will look back and say this was the best decision you took for your financial freedom. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top. For you know what we say, the bottom is way too crowded. Goodbye, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. This time